Hello everybody, Jessica here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a flip through. Whoops, let me just stick that back on. Flip through of this very chunky classification file folder journal that is got kind of a steampunky theme going on. I had a bunch of videos at the start of this that showed how I made some of these elements. But the past 3 weeks have just been nuts, and I'll talk about that another time. My next journal that I'm going to start is going to be an ocean themed one, so I'll tell you about that when I start that one. So anyway, this is a classification file folder journal that has lots going on inside, and the front is just decorated. It's got a key. This doesn't move, but this one kind of moves. And that does not move. These are all die cut gears. It has a kind of an antique or vintage necklace that I've turned into a closure that just clips onto this rusted bull clip, and that just comes off like that. So then you open it up, and inside the front cover are a couple of elements here. There is a flat pen. I have a tutorial on how I make these flat pens that I will link right there if you want to make your own flat pen. This one, I've added a chain and a gear, and it can come out very easily by pulling on the elastic and just sliding that in and out. There's actually a little second elastic there that you could put a pen or a pencil in. And then these little pulls not only help you to get things in and out, but they also prevent the elastic from getting slurped back in. Okay, so this is a policy envelope that you just unwind like this, and then you open it up, and there are two reinforcements for the closure. There's this little swingy outie, and then there's also a piece of Velcro right there. You hear that? There's a piece of Velcro, and then that opens. And in here is a glassine envelope with a whole bunch of labels that I've made. They're Tracy Fox labels that are the blank ones that I then embellished with some gear stamps and things. So those slide in there for you to use in the journal. And that slides back down there. And then this just wraps around these gears that I'm using as the policy closure. So then on this side, this is a page that I added in. And so you can see here, there is a chain that goes through these two eyelets. And then I have jump rings that I've attached through these holes onto the chain. These holes were original to this file folder divider that has a nice metal tab, and inside the tab I've slipped a little thing that says top secret, but you could easily slip that out and put your own in and personalize it. And this is an elastic board where you can just like throw things in there. I've thrown in this little envelope that has a little tuck closure behind that gear, and inside here is a glassine envelope with little bits, so little die cuts of there's a key, and then there's another arrow, and there are some like hole reinforcers that are shaped like gears. So that slides in there, and that just tucks in underneath there, and then you can slide that in there like that. Okay, so then on these two pages, this side is a pretty straightforward belly band, and I don't have anything in there, but you can see that belly band can fit a lot because it's actually got the same elastic from the previous page. And then here I have these gusseted folders, and each one has a this is a metallic craft paper tag that I have run through the the Big Shot and embossed, and then I've gone over with alcohol inks to give it a grungy look, and I've backed it with craft card. So there's two there, those, one in each pocket. And then these also have a little file folder. This one doesn't have anything in it at the moment, but then this file folder does have a little envelope with some whale tail tabs that I cut that you can use in the journal as you see fit. Another way of customizing it for to your own liking. And then it has one of those little teeny tiny Tim Holtz bull clips. And then the fronts of these are decorated with that same embossed paper, die cuts, some actual metal bits, and different cool little things. There's a little teeny tiny key right there. So it's a really cool looking page. And you could slide a piece of paper in there. I just have it open at the moment. On these two pages, so this page is a straightforward pocket with another one of those embossed grunged metallic papers, but I've put it on as a pocket. So you have big slide sample slides and little ones that live in there. And then the idea is that you could use those on this page, which has a pocket on the front. And that's a journaling card that slides in that pocket. And then you can open this one with this little lobster claw clip, if you're more dexterous than I am. And so these are just blank reinforced cardstock pages that you could make your sample slides and glue them in, or you could use this for photos, or it's just another little place for you to do some memory keeping if you don't want to do the samples. These are at the top, obviously, some little glass vials. They're teeny tiny and adorable, and the corks come off, so you could actually collect things in there. If you want to do a collection of sand from different beaches that you visited, you could keep them in there. And each one has its own little charm of sorts attached. And then finally, we have the journal. So this journal is just being held in with the elastic. So each of these pages can be slid out, so you can work on the pages individually. You can take the whole journal out to work on it individually. You can replenish the pages, you can switch them out. It's more like a flow journal, so it has a lot of options. So this is the cover, and the cover and the back cover as well has this Tim Holtz fabric that I've sewn, a rusted book plate that just says journal. Again, you could easily change that out if you want to personalize it. Inside the front pocket, I have one of these interesting wind ammeter recording papers. It's just very cool. I have some black memory, like photo album paper. It's very thick. Again, it also has been sewn to a piece of fabric because there's another one in the back. This is some very delicate vintage paper, and it has this really interesting bit of fabric, so I sewed that as well. And then there's just a variety of grid paper and book pages. This is a vintage, I think this is Italian. This is an interesting kind of grid paper. It's actually vellum, and some engineering paper and some more grid paper. And this is from a steam engine book, textbook, some more ledger. There is a piece of map, vintage map. This is a piece of rusted Stamperia paper, engineering paper, coffee dyed paper, that grid paper, some more book pages. This is a piece of chart paper from an actual chart. I can't remember where this is of. I think this might be somewhere on Cape Cod, but I can't remember. This is a piece of digital kit paper, book page, and you get the idea. It's just a bunch of different types of pages that you can pull out and collage or write or do memory keeping or embellish. Brantford Harbor. Oh, maybe this is Long Island. Oh yeah, Long Island Sound. This is of Long Island Sound. And again, more paper, more of that rusted dyed paper, and the map and the back sides of those different papers, the math. And that very delicate vintage paper that's I've patched a little bit right there. And that back black piece, and then another one of these weather recording papers in that pocket, and that is the back cover of the journal. Again, highly customizable to your individual tastes. And just, I left the inside back cover with just this bit of map, because it's a beautiful bit of map, and I thought it was bulky enough. This whole thing was bulky enough without adding to it. So you can see, you know, there's a lot there, and it can also, it's very sturdy and can just stand on its own. So you could put this on your bookshelf or on your bureau and have it be a decorative piece as well, because, you know, it looks really cool from this angle and it looks cool from the front, and it stands all by itself. So I hope you enjoyed that. Do me a favor, click like, hit that subscribe button, follow along for the next project, which again is going to be an ocean themed thalassophile journal of the same kind of file folder. This will be listed in my Etsy, and that link to the listing will be in the discussion box below. Hope you are all well. I hope you're having a great weekend. Happy August. Stay safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.